Have you ever noticed how some artists drop song after song, project after project, and still go nowhere? Meanwhile, one artist will drop a single and boom, it seems like they're everywhere. Hear me out. If you're releasing without real demand, you're not building momentum, you're burning it. I've helped multiple artists generate real revenue, millions from just a few well-timed releases. No label, no viral fluke, just strategy. And the one rule that changes everything, the 80-20 principle. It's the reason why some artists break through while others burn out trying. I want to show you exactly why flooding the market is hurting your growth and how focusing on a few key songs can flip your entire career. If you're serious about making music that moves people and builds momentum, this video is your wake-up call. We're going to go over the back catalog myth and why flooding the market kills your momentum and what to do instead. Now, if music is just your hobby, cool. Do whatever you want. Drop tracks every week, chase vibes, post without strategy. But if you want a career, a real audience, a real income, you gotta move with intention. Professionals don't just release, they plan, execute, and build. Every artist I've worked with who've made the leap from unknown to profitable had one thing in common. They stopped treating music like a lottery ticket and started treating it like a business with strategy. They focused on creating momentum rather than just feeling busy. It's not about how much music you've made, it's about what songs get the push, what story you're telling, and how you're showing up. That's when everything changes. There's this myth floating around that if you just drop tons of music, people will respect the grind. But the fact is, nobody cares about your catalog if they haven't even heard your best song. When you flood the market, listeners get overwhelmed and scroll on. Promotion efforts get split, so nothing hits hard. Your stats flatline, no standout moments, so nothing's there for the people or platforms to rally around. Labels and fans don't want everything, they want one thing. They want that one song that cuts through, so stop thinking volume equals value. Start thinking what will make people stop and actually listen. I've seen it all up close. I've seen artists go from zero to consistent revenue by doing less but doing it smarter. One artist dropped just 2 singles, no albums, no EP, and within months they had editorial placements, merch sales, and sync licensing deals rolling in. No viral fluke, no trending challenge, just the right song, the right timing, and a real strategy behind it. On the flip side, I've also watched talented artists drop 20 tracks in a year and still struggle to get 1,000 streams. It wasn't their talent, it was their approach. Strong releases with the right push make noise. Random drops with no strategy make silence. Now, this is the core of everything. The 80-20 rule. 80% of your success will come from just 20% of your music. Not every song deserves your full budget and energy. You need to identify the few that truly connect. Songs with undeniable hooks, real reactions, and strong replay value. That's where you double down. Most artists will spread their resources thin trying to promote every single song they create, but the ones who win, they go all in on the winners. It's not quantity, it's quality and strategy. Let's talk real numbers, right? Because flooding the market doesn't just kill momentum, it also burns through your budget really fast. Every release comes with real costs. Production and mixing. The more songs you have, that equals the more sessions, right? Cover art and visuals. Each single's gonna need its own artwork. Music videos, even low budget visuals add up. Social media ads, each track needs its own campaign to get attention. Playlist pitching and PR. Those services charge per song and they're not cheap. Let me break this down with actual numbers. Let's say you have a $5,000 annual budget for your music. You could spend $500 each on 10 different songs with basic production, minimal promotion, stock artwork. You'll end up with 10 tracks with each maybe getting a few hundred streams. Or you could take that same $5,000 and put $2,500 into just 2 singles. Now you can afford professional production, custom artwork, targeted ad campaigns, and proper playlist pitching for those of you who are into that kind of thing. Those 2 songs now have a real shot at hitting 10,000 plus streams each and getting on editorial playlists. This isn't about doing less for the sake of it, it's about doing better with what you got. When you invest deeply into one song, it performs better across the board and leaves a lasting impression that can carry you on to the next release. Now, if your goal is getting signed or just attracting like serious collaborators, here's what they actually look for. Labels aren't impressed by big, underperforming catalogs, they're impressed by results. They want to see focused growth. Are you building real momentum with one standout song? Per track performance. Are your numbers concentrated or just scattered? Smart budgeting. Are you investing wisely and maximizing each release? They're not looking for artists who try to do everything. They're looking for artists who know what works and double down. Flooding the market doesn't show hustle, it shows a lack of focus, and that's a red flag. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, but doesn't the algorithm reward consistency? Shouldn't I be posting regularly to stay relevant? You're right, consistency does matter. But here's the thing, platforms doesn't reward volume, it rewards engagement. One song that gets saved, shared, and added to playlists will do more than 10 songs that get skipped. The key isn't just showing up, it's showing it up with something people connect with. So how do you stay visible between releases? Instead of dropping mediocre songs every 2 weeks, build content around your strongest singles. Share the song's story or behind-the-scenes footage from the studio. Release acoustic versions or remix snippets. Create short-form content showing your process or personality. Collaborate with fans by sharing their reaction or covers. This approach keeps you in people's feeds while building anticipation for your next release, not diluting it. You're training the algorithm to recognize you create content people actually engage with. Remember, consistently good beats consistently present. Quality engagement beats quantity of posts every time, even for the algorithm. Now, remember that scene in the movie Creed? Rocky tells Adonis, one step at a time, one punch at a time, one round at a time. That's exactly how you should treat your releases. Each single is its own round. You train for it, you promote it, you test the results, then you regroup. You don't throw all your punches in one round and hope for the best. That's how you lose the fight. You build song by song, lesson by lesson. Momentum isn't built by dropping more, it's built by dropping smarter. Win enough rounds and suddenly when the album drops, it feels like a title fight. So here's your playbook if you're serious about making music that actually moves the needle. Identify your strongest singles, not all of them, just the ones that hit. Build a focused campaign with great visuals, tight messaging, targeted ads, and track everything. Streams, saves, shares. Learn what's working, repeat and scale. Once something works, do it again, do it better. This isn't guesswork, it's a formula. Stop wasting the energy on songs no one's ready to hear. Double down on the ones that can actually open the doors. That's how you build demand and a real career. If this video gave you any clarity, do 3 quick things. Like the video and help it reach more artists who need it. Subscribe for more straight up proven music marketing advice and comment below. Are you sitting on a huge catalog or are you ready to focus on your next real hit? Success doesn't come from doing everything, it comes from doing the right things. So focus up, move smart, and I'll see you on the next one.